Hey friends, vinyl community, welcome to my vinyl inbox for the month of May 2015. It's been a good while since we did this. Didn't buy anything at all in April. I bought a little bit in May, had a few pre-orders come in from earlier in the year, so got a few things here to talk about that I picked up, some thrift store finds and those pre-orders I talked about. So hope everyone is doing well. Let's just go ahead and get into it. This first stack of records here came from the Habitat for Humanity thrift store. Don't often make it there just because of where it's located and their hours. Don't typically make it there, but just happened to get by there one day. Picked up a few things to add to the collection, so let's go ahead and get into it. First thing we have here is a self-titled album from Face to Face from 1984. Produced by Jimmy Iovine, so just some 80s pop type stuff. Pretty decent. I did put this on for a little bit just to sample it. Thought that was a pretty cool pickup for a buck. Second thing I got here is Harry Belafonte on request, or by request I should say. This is from 1970 here. Seems like he's doing a mix of some of his songs and some other songs that he's doing. He's doing Mr. Bojangles on here, Scarborough Fair, Abraham Martin and John. Probably not a very good Harry Belafonte album, but I kind of like to have them all, and to find this in shrink wrap for a buck, that'll be a nice listen to. I got a second copy of this Jim Stafford debut album, self-titled debut album. Still looking for his second album. I forget what the name of it is at the moment, but had an additional copy of this. We saw him at the Florida Folk Festival last year. He was there again this year. I did not see his performance this year. He performed during the day, and I was watching somebody else. Just wanted to grab that for a buck and use it as a possible upgrade or whatnot. Another Harry Belafonte album. This is In My Quiet Room. I don't believe I have this one either. Don't see a date on this one, but I'm guessing it's late 60s sometime. Sort of looks like a mid to late 60s release, but this looks like a good one. Hoping to enjoy that one. Moving back into some more 80s type stuff, we have The Expression. I guess this is self-titled as well, 1984 on A&M Records. Check that one out. And the last one from the Habitat thrift store, we have the Dancing Hoods with Hallelujah Anyway. This is another one I sampled a bit from 1988. A little bit more late 80s rock, radio, kind of rock and roll kind of stuff. But good stuff, enjoyable. May not keep it, but it'll be an enjoyable listen, worth a buck to hear. These next two pickups I found one day when I was at the Salvation Army. Haven't really found much there lately. They just don't seem to be getting in new records there. Either that, or they're just going faster than I get there. I'm not getting there at the right time. The first thing, which was just an awesome score, copy of Herbie Hancock's Headhunters. But if you can tell, this is like a really glossy cover, really shiny. This is actually a later pressing of this album looks like from the 90s possibly. It has this sort of 90s looking red Columbia label, but sounds good, and definitely worth a pickup for a dollar. Again, I believe is what I paid for this. So yeah, just a really nice, clean later pressing of Headhunters. And then the other album I picked up on that same day at the Salvation Army, I should say, is Steeler's Wheel. This is Fergusley Park. Of course, Steeler's Wheel. It features Jerry Rafferty. I have not listened to Steeler's Wheel before, but hear good things about him and thought it was worth a buck to pick that one up. So grabbed that. Next up is a Discogs pickup. This is an album I really love. Wanted to have a UK pressing of it, and found a UK pressing of it on Discogs for not too much money, so picked it up. But this is The Age of Consent by Bronski Beat. Classic album by then. Just an amazing album. 1984. insert, and the UK pressing of this has the actual age of consent for gay sex in different countries all around the world. Was kind of made in protest as far as the difference in the age of consent for heterosexual people versus gay people. A lot of that has changed since then, so that's a good thing, but there's still issues with that. But an excellent album, and one I wanted to have a UK original pressing of, so glad to add that to the collection. All right, moving on to some pre-orders here. The first thing I have is the latest release from Derek Higgins, Myths and Realities, or just Myths Realities. There's no and in there. Really enjoy this a lot. It's sort of a good blend of his guitar work with his ambient work, and something I've been sort of looking for is a good blend of his guitar work and ambient work. And this really delivers in that respect. I got number 39 of 150. These are numbered here. Really love sort of the almost ECM-like aspect of the album art. Really cool. Really love the layout of this one. That's excellent. And of course, most of you have probably seen this by now, but it's just a beautiful blue and white and black splatter. Just totally beautiful pressing. And really quiet. Sounds great. So yeah, really glad to add this to my Derek collection. So far I have everything, so that's nice. And really just enjoy his music. It's very relaxing and peaceful, and just beautiful, and takes you to a different place, which is what I like about it. So glad to have that in the collection. I believe this is sold out actually now, so unless you want to order it from Greece, this is the US version is sold out, so that was good. Glad that sold out for him. Next up is a pickup I saw on, I believe I saw this on Amoeba's What's in My Bag series. Somebody got this, and of course they always play a sample of it, and I love the sample of what I heard, and I went and listened to some more of it and really enjoyed it. So wanted to pick this up. This is Duke Ellington and John Coltrane. I don't know when this was originally released. The session was recorded in 1962. But anyway, this is an excellent album. The opening track, In a Sentimental Mood, is just killer. Love it. This is the Wax Time reissue of this album. It supposedly comes from a CD, is where the source for this is. So it's not an all analog kind of thing. But they are really cheap. This was under $15. And so that was nice, and the pressing is nice and good quality and quiet. So, it's kind of a bummer that it's from a CD, but to have this album, to have an original copy of this, or one of the more audiophile kind of pressings, you're going to spend $40, $50, even more dollars for this. So I was okay with buying this version of it for, like I said, under $15. Nice, flat, shiny, glossy, well-pressed, quiet pressing. I believe these are pressed in the Czech Republic somewhere. But an excellent album to have. Definitely try to sample this one online somewhere. Glad to have that in the collection. And the last but not least, the pre-order that finally came in this month that I pre-ordered way back at the beginning of the year. This is the second album from Icky Blossoms, titled Mask. Icky Blossoms are an electronic, dancey, indie rock kind of band. Very cool stuff. I really enjoy their music and enjoyed this album quite a bit. Very high energy, dancey, as I said. Very loud, noisy, brash, rock and roll kind of electronic music. And this is another one that's on pretty blue colored vinyl. Blue seems to be the color of the month. A little bit of purple in there as well. Yeah, really pretty. This is the deluxe edition on the colored vinyl. I believe it's sold out now as well, but you can surely find just the regular version that's on Coke bottle green vinyl. Insert. And then the cool thing about this album is it is actually a 3D. All the images are in 3D, so it's really cool. It comes with a pair of 3D glasses to see the images, and the artwork is really awesome. It really just pops out of the album cover at you, and really cool. I love stereo photography, and it's awesome to be able to enjoy this in 3D and have a more physical piece. So yeah, that's going to do it for my May 2015 inbox. A nice, short, small, sweet one. As I said, still not buying too much right now. We're not really shopping for much, just because we might have to move, and so we need to have some extra money, and no sense in adding more to the collection if I'm just going to have to move it. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is having a great summer now. We're definitely into summer here in Florida, and it's coming to you soon if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. So thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments down below. Subscribe if you're not already. Do vinyl updates pretty regularly. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Cheers.